Today, guys, I said to myself, come rainfall or sunshine, I'm going to make this video today because I'm so excited about it. I want to talk more about this kind of topic because I know people out there need this topic a lot. They need to see this video. Please, if you like this video, at the end of this video, share it with your friends and family so they can also get a very good understanding about the vagina. Yes, today we are going to be talking about the vagina.
Douche is a boy. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, yeah. Turn it up, turn it up.
Hello my beauties and welcome to another episode of Skincare with Asikia Iyala. Of course, I'm your girl Asikia Iyala. Today I am back with another exciting video, and in this video I'll be talking about BV, which is the bacterial vaginosis, and also yeast infection, which is the overgrowth of yeast inside the vagina. I don't know why I feel so pumped today. I have been waiting to make this video for a long time, like forever. Yes, because I am so excited because I know most women need to hear this. Women out there are confused when it comes to the vagina. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to talk to about this subject. And most times when they talk about this to their friends might either laugh at them or think they have STD. BV and yeast infection has nothing to do with STD. That's one thing you guys need to understand. Now, please, I would beg you guys, if you know you're not comfortable hearing the word the vagina, please log out of this video without coming to my comment section to leave me ugly comments. I don't know why the society has made it look like a sin when people talk about the vagina, which is not supposed to be so. Because I know for sure that more than 85% of women out there are confused when it comes to the vagina. They don't know why they're having certain kind of problems. I would want to beg you guys again, please watch this video till the end. There is no point of skipping this video because the information given here today is going to be very valuable. The problem with most people is that they want to look for solution, but they do not want to educate themselves so that they'll be able to know why they're having this problem and how they can solve this problem permanently, forever. Yeah, I have been in the state where I had BV, yeast infection, and I was confused. If I had known the things I know now back then I wouldn't have been in the same position I was then, because I know I kept treating it and it was coming back and back and back. Like I said, this has nothing to do with sexual transmitted disease. So pay attention to all the information that I'll be giving here today. Now, what is the yeast infection? Yeast infection, like I said, is the overgrowth of yeast inside the vagina. BV is also the overgrowth of bacteria inside the vagina area. Now let's look into pH, because this is the one key thing we need to understand when it comes to our vagina, not just our vagina, our health in general. This is the reason why most doctors, they don't want to talk about this, because they want you to keep spending your money. They don't want to put this in the commercial because they know you will definitely spend money when you have issues. So understanding your pH level is very crucial, guys. If you guys want me to make a separate video where I will talk about the pH level, please leave your comments in my comment section. I'll be willing to do so. Now, if you're hearing the pH for the first time, I would explain this. It's the scale or the measurement of the acidity and the basidity of the pH chart. This is one thing you guys need to understand as well in this video. If you don't learn anything today, just learn about the pH, because your vagina is slightly acidic. Your vagina has its own pH level of 3.8 to 4.5. Understand this. If you need to take note on that, please get a paper and pen, write this down. Now, the problem is when people throw their pH level off the roof, or when they keep their pH level in an alkaline state, they give the upper hand of the bad bacteria to live and grow even more. Now, I will make this very clear and easy for everyone to understand. The bacteria inside our body, we have the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. The good bacteria and the bad bacteria is like a political vote, okay guys? When the bad bacteria has the upper hand. It's like it is winning in the political vote. When the good bacteria has the upper hand, it is winning in the political vote. That's how the body is and how it functions. The good bacteria, they want to stay in a acidic state. The bad bacteria wants to stay in the alkaline state. So if you're doing something wrong to your vagina and you're making your vagina to be in an alkaline state, then you are creating problem. You're giving more upper hand for the bad bacteria to live and grow more inside your vagina. That's point number one for you guys to understand here today. If you want me to repeat this, I'm going to repeat it again. The good bacteria and the bad bacteria inside our body, inside our vagina, it's like a political vote. When the good bacteria has the upper hand, that means the state at which they are at is the acidic state. That's the best state for you because your vagina is slightly acidic. Your vagina has its pH level of 3.8 to 4.5. Now, when the bad bacteria has the upper hand, that is when you start to have complications like BV, yeast infection. And when I move on with this video, I will tell you guys the things we do that gives the bad bacteria the upper hand to live more inside our body. Now, let's take a look at what is the yeast infection. And like I said, yeast infection is the overgrowth of the bad bacteria inside our body. How does it look like? How will you know if you have a yeast infection? Now, when you have a discharge that looks like cottage cheese, I'll be leaving a picture on my screen here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So if you have a discharge that looks like cottage cheese and also it doesn't smell well, it smells really funky, it's fishy kind of smell, know that you have yeast infection. And also it comes with itchiness, swellingness, redness. Okay guys, that's because of the inflammation going on down there. Now, what is the BV, which is the bacteria vaginosis? Bacteria vaginosis, like I said, is also the overgrowth of bacteria in our vagina. Now, how do you know if you have BV? The discharge of your vagina is going to be a thick kind of liquid thick kind of discharge that looks like a brownish, greenish kind of discharge that smells like fishy kind of smell. It doesn't smell well and it's very uncomfortable. It comes with itchiness, swelliness, and also redness down there. Now, there is another means of finding out if you have either yeast infection or BV. There is a testing kit. I'll be leaving a link on where you can buy this testing kit. You can test this on your own at home to see if you have either yeast infection or BV. Now, you also might want to go see a doctor if you're not sure if you have BV or yeast infection. A doctor can carry out a test and tell you if you're suffering from any of these problems. Now, what do you do the moment you find out you either have BV or yeast infection? The first thing you need to do is to cut off any form of intimacy down there. Sex, no more for 2 weeks. You need to treat yourself first, because if you don't treat yourself, you might prolong your situation or make it even worse. So you don't want to have sex at that time. You don't want to have any kind of intimacy at that time until you treat yourself. So the next thing you want to stay away from is sugary food. Yes, sugar can feed the bad bacteria. Sugar can give the bad bacteria the upper hand. So you don't want to eat sugar food for at least 2 weeks. For me personally, I don't like anything that is so sweet, and I know it is not so good for my health, so I stay away from sugary food. Now, the next thing you want to stay away from is using of soap in your vagina. Guys, I said this in my previous video when I talked about the female hygiene, and I told you guys that I make soaps. If you've been following my channel, you know already that I make my own soaps at home, and I know what is used to form a soap. Any soap that lathers has either potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide inside it, and the pH level of sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide is 11 to 14, which makes it really alkaline. You don't want to put anything that lathers inside your vagina. please stay away from anything that lathers. I don't care if your doctor tells you that there's any form of soap that is okay to use in your vagina. That doctor is wrong. I will argue this until I die. Come to my comment section, let's argue. I will argue that one till I die. I don't care if it's Summer's Eve, Eva-Som, Dove Unscented, whatever you call it. Your vagina itself is a cleaning machine. It can clean itself, yes. The only thing you want to use down there is warm water, and that is it. Nothing else. Do not use any form of soap that lathers inside your vagina. Now, one other thing you want to stay away from is antibiotic. Oh my God, antibiotics are not so good for you guys. I know we fall ill and there are some certain things that needs us to take antibiotic, but when you're taking, in that case, if you have a critical case that requires you to take antibiotic, I would say please take your antibiotic with a probiotic so you can be able to balance your pH level down there and for your health in general. Personally, I like to take probiotic on a daily basis. Oops, I didn't bring it. Okay, my probiotic is not here. Anyways, I'll be leaving on my screen here so you guys can see what I use on a daily basis. Sorry guys, I am thirsty. I'm thirsty of talking. Since morning I've been talking. Just give me a minute. So, you want to take probiotic alongside with your antibiotic. Each time you have to take antibiotic. But I would say stay away from antibiotic. The next thing you want to take when it comes to intake is your vitamin D3. This I take on a daily basis. Vitamin D3, they are very essential. This is going to help you go a long way when it comes to balancing your immune system. This is a very good vitamin you want to add on a daily basis in your supplements. So you want to look out for this. So like I said, probiotic, they are very nice for your health. And I like to take the Greek plain yogurt. This yogurt is not a sweet yogurt you find in the store. Plain Greek yogurt. I like to take this at least 2 tablespoons a day. This helps a lot. I'll be leaving on my screen some natural probiotic that you can take that can help you go a long way as well. So one other thing you need to look out for is the cranberry peels. If you don't like to drink the natural organic cranberry juice, you can buy the peels form and take that. That will help go a long way as well. If you like to take the juice, I would say that would be the best for you. Get organic fresh cranberry juice. You can juice them by yourself or you can buy them in the store. I'm not talking about the cocktail cranberries. No, I'm talking about the organic cranberry, zero sugar. Yes, that will help you balance your pH level. That will help you clean out toxins from your body and also your vagina area. That will also help you tighten the vagina. And please guys, if you want to see a video on how you can tighten your vagina, please leave a comment in my comment section. I have so much ideas about that. I would love to talk about that. Yeah. So like I said, cranberry will also help you tighten your vagina and help you clean out toxins inside your vagina. So one other thing you want to look out for is chlorophene. Chlorophene, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. I'm going to leave the name on my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, chlorophene, they are natural. They can help you clean out toxins from your body. They can also help you balance your pH level. They are natural. Like I said, you want to look out for that as well. And anything I don't remember for now, I'll be leaving them on my screen and also in my comment section so you guys can read and get an idea of what I am talking about here today. So let's move on to the natural homemade remedy that you can do. Now for the yeast infection, I have here, which is the best of the best treatment, natural treatment if you have yeast infection. And what you need to do is to get your garlic, wash it really well. If you have to wear a glove during this process, I would say do so because we don't want any kind of cross contamination. So you want to keep everything clean. If you have to wear a glove, please wear a glove while you're doing this process. Now you want to get one garlic clove. Yeah, get a new needle and also a new thread. I don't have those things here. I would have shown you guys how I do it. Yeah, but I'm going to show an example here. So you put the needle and the thread inside. Let's say this is the garlic here. You want to get the needle and thread, put it inside the garlic, let it form this this way. Yeah, you want to put this inside your vagina. I would suggest you do that at night. So you want to do it when you are sleeping at night. So you leave that in there for all through the night, 8 hours, 9 hours. In the morning, you just pull it out and wash yourself. Do this for at least 5 to 7 days. Before 7 days, I am assuring you that your problems will be over when it comes to the yeast infection. Now, the next homemade remedy is to get a carrier oil. I have here my coconut oil, unrefined coconut oil. Please guys, unrefined coconut oil, make sure it is organic. And unrefined coconut oil looks like this. It has it's always solidified. So what you want to do is to get 1/4 of a cup of the coconut oil. Like I said, we are using this as a carrier oil, and the reason why we are using coconut oil is because coconut oil is antibiotic and also antiseptic, which is really nice for the vagina area. This can balance your pH level, this can take out toxins and all the bad odor in there. So you want to get this, cook it 1/4 of a cup, put it in a plastic, something you have in your home, maybe a measuring glass cup. I would prefer you use a glass container rather than using a plastic. Yeah. Now get boiling hot water, put it in a container, in a bowl, melt your what is it called, coconut oil in the boil. Don't do the double boiling method. I don't want you to put this in a heat. Just boil the water first, put it in a container, get 1/4 of a cup of the what is it called, coconut oil, put it in a glass container. Just put it inside the hot water, allow it to melt for about 30 minutes. Now you want to get a glass container like this. Please, a glass container. There is a reason why you want to use a glass instead of plastic. Plastic, they are packed with toxins, so you don't want to put any more toxins inside your body. So get a glass container, I will repeat. Yes. Now once your carrier oil is fully melted, put the oil in the glass container, something of this nature, and then you want to get your 3T oil. Now 3T oil, they are packed with antiseptic, antibacterial. They are really nice when it comes to killing bad bacteria. So you want to get 4 drops of the 3T oil, put it inside the carrier oil. 4 drops of the 3T essential oil, put it inside the carrier oil, which is the coconut oil. The next thing you want to do is to get your lavender essential oil. Lavender essential oil is very okay for you. This itself is a cleaning agent. The word lavender means clean, so this will help you clean out toxins, take out all the bad things you don't want inside your body. Now once you're done with all the mixture, what you want to do is to shake this, make sure they are fully mixed well together. Now the next thing you want to do is to get your tampers or your pad, whichever one you're comfortable in using. Yeah, you want to dip your tampers inside the oil or drop the oil. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Just get few drops like this. Yeah, okay, you want to drop it in the tampers. Make sure your hands are clean while doing this. Like I said, you don't want to cross contaminate. Yeah, so once you drop it, you insert that, put it inside your vagina, allow it to sit for 2 hours. You want to do this 3 times in a day. You want to split it into 3. One time in the morning, the next time is in the afternoon, and the next other time you want to do it is at night. Okay, you want to leave it for 2 hours. Take note, guys. So if you're not comfortable with using the tampers, you can use your pad. All you need to do is to shake your oil, yeah, drop it in the middle of your pad and put it in there, allow it to sit for 2 hours. You want to do that 3 times in a day. Like I said, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. So that's all you need to do. Then the next remedy is to douche. Now, I know so many doctors will say, oh, douching is not good for you. I personally would say douching is good for me because I know what I douche with. I don't douche with water. I douche with the things that will help me balance my pH level, like my apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is a very good pH balancing tool you want to get. Yes, this is a very good ingredient. All you need to do is to get your douche. I'm going to be leaving a link where you can buy this just in case you want to buy a douche. Now you want to fill this up. to the top length just here with a distilled water. Please distill water, yes. Once you fill that up, you want to get 2 tablespoons of your apple cider vinegar, put it inside your douche, shake it very well, and you want to douche. You can do this 3 times in a day as well. Now I am giving you guys all of this remedy just in case you don't feel comfortable in using one, you can feel comfortable using the other one. Now the next douching I will show you guys here is using the Greek yogurt. Yes, you can use Greek yogurt to douche. All you need to do, like you did the other one, is to fill this up with the distilled water to this length up here, and then you want to put 2 tablespoons of the Greek yogurt, not the sweet yogurt, Greek plain yogurt. Please guys, take note. Once you do that, you want to put it in your douche and douche 3 times in a day. If you feel comfortable in doing that, so be it, you can do that as well. Now these are all the homemade remedies that I know works really well. Like I said, if there's anything I cannot remember now, I'll be leaving it on my screen so you guys can see and try it, and I know these work. I can swear with my life on this one, they work really well. Anything that I did not remember, like I said, I'm gonna leave them on my screen so you guys can read, or in my description box or in my comment section, so you guys can read and get more knowledge and understanding. Now the other thing you guys want to do is drink enough of water. I can't stress enough when it comes to water, guys. Like, this will help you go a long way. Stay away from sugary food, stay away from sodas. You want to eat good fruits and vegetables. They can go a long way when it comes to the odor that comes out there. They can go a long way when it comes to your discharge. Your vagina itself is supposed to have a discharge, but the problem is most people, they don't get the right discharge. You want to make sure that the discharge coming out from your vagina are the proper discharge. You don't want to get any kind of discharge that is not so good, that smells. No, that's not a good thing. Your vagina is supposed to stay lubricated all the time. Your vagina is supposed to have a discharge. If you're having a good discharge, you're good to go. But if you're having a discharge that smells fishy, not so good, then you have a problem. You may want to use a pH tester to test your vagina to see if you have issues, or go see a doctor, and your doctor will tell you if there's any problem going on down there. So that's all I have for this video, guys. If you have any contribution you want to contribute, anything that has worked for you over the years, please do not forget to go down to my comment section, leave your comment there to help anyone who is going through the comment section. And it's always best we help each other here. Yeah, and if you're new to my channel, this channel we talk about skincare products. We do DIYs. I love to teach people how to make their own cream, their own soap, lotion, scrub, anything that has to do with beauty. This is the channel for you. I also do talk about supplements as well. Don't be in a hurry to leave. You can watch other videos that I have made already, and you can share my videos with your friends and families so that they can also learn from my teachings. What else do I want to say? If you have any private message you want to send to me, I would prefer you send it to me by Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Instagram. I would prefer you follow me on Instagram. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Like I will always say, if it doesn't feed you, do not water it. Bye for now, guys, and stay blessed. I love you.